Here are the 3 best props to bet on for the Week 16 Sunday slate presented by SharpStack. The first prop is Jacoby Brissett, 250 or more passing yards. Now, the Falcons have allowed a 250-yard passer in 4 of their last 7 games, and 2 other quarterbacks did get into the 240s. The only quarterback that they really stopped over that stretch was Tyrod Taylor without Garrett Wilson, which isn't all that difficult to do. Brissett has been a very fun story all season. He's thrown for 250 yards in every single game as a starter this year, except last week against the Houston Texans when he threw for 249 yards. He also averages 330 yards per game and a minimum of 271 yards at home, so I expect more of the same from Brissett as a high-volume passer against the Falcons. The second prop is Audric Estime 30-plus rushing yards. Now listen, this might be really dumb, I get it, but personally, I think it's pretty fun because I was a fan of Estime coming out of college, and I'm just rooting for the guy. But I expect him to be the leading rusher for the Saints this week without Alvin Kamara, Devin Neal, or Kendre Miller. He is a way bigger back than Evan Hull and is the one with more experience as a lead back in the NFL. 30 rushing yards really isn't that much. In fact, in Estime's 2-year career, when he has seen 5 or more carries in a game, he has rushed for over 30 yards in 4 out of 8 games. And when he's seen 9 or more carries, he rushed for 30 yards in 3 out of 4. Then you had the matchup against the Jets, who are one of the worst run defenses in the entire league, and the Saints are 6.5-point home favorites. So there should be plenty of opportunity for Estime to get carries and get to 30 yards. Even if he is splitting time with Hull, all we need are 10 carries, 3 yards per carry against one of the worst teams and defenses in the NFL. That's it. Before I say the last prop, I wanted to tell y'all that I'm getting these plays from the new SharpStack tool on 4for4.com, which shows you the best props to bet on with their EV tool across the NFL, college football, MLB, NBA, and more. Sign up today for a 7-day free trial using the link in the description with code BET for 25% off. And our last play is Brenton Strange 40-plus receiving yards. Now, the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence have been on a roll recently, but will now be tested by a road matchup against the Broncos defense, and for as great as they are, their one weakness this year has been the tight end position. They are allowing the 7th most receiving yards to the position on the season. This includes games allowed like 4 for 52 to Luke Musgrave last week, 10 for 106 to Zach Ertz a couple weeks ago, 6 for 77 to Dalton Schultz, and 160 yards and 2 touchdowns to the combination of Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger. Strange has been quiet for a couple weeks, but he has broken 40 yards in 5 out of 9 games this year, most of which come in games where Lawrence has to throw more against better opponents, like they will have to against Denver, and also against defenses that are softer against the tight end, like the Denver Broncos.